Alright, morning, welcome back to Calamari. It is a very brisk morning, which I didn't even look at the temperature. I think it's 11 degrees. So winter decided it might have a go on over the weekend. We ended up with a couple of mil of rain. Don't know if it's enough to do anything, but it's definitely put the chill in the air. So where did we leave up to? I didn't record anything Saturday or Sunday. Had kids sport. Jimbo finished the wheat round at our farm up, the one that we're at, I think where I left off. When I say finished, we ran out of wheat with a third of a lap to go, and it was on Saturday. It was misty with rain, like just enough to make the top of the paddock like an ice skating rink. We went, nah, stuff it, we're leaving that. Shifted home. Because he was empty, we actually got a new variety of wheat that we're putting out this year. So that's in a couple of bulker bags, so 1 ton bulker bags. Threw that in and we shifted over to Jim's house, which is only a K away, 2 Ks. Because we left that because the farm that we got that's 50 Ks away is all going to be wheat. So when we are going to do that, we're going straight past, and I mean like past the paddock. So we'll just call in, do the last bit, and then keep motoring. So that's our plan there. But this morning I'm going to take this truck over to James's way and fire up the seeder, which is there. He sprayed the paddock already. I think he's going to decontaminate because after we finish that we might switch to some lentils. Put the last little few lentils in before we go back to wheat, or do the barley. So he's just going to give it a quick wash, and then he'll get that ready to bring out the paddock as well. So that sun needs to get a bit higher and a bit warmer. It is fresh, but stick around, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and yeah, let's get into another week. Yeah, let's go. Alright, we're out the paddock now, as you can see. Home's like just straight into the sun, but checked it all over, it's just warming up. The only thing I had to do this morning was put the uniform in the Hardy, because I put water in it the other day before I brought it over, but I didn't want to put the uniform in and let it settle out. So I want the pumps running, keep it agitated. So we will go do this. Got a new variety. We're going to go just down the other side of the scrub, cut out a section. We're going to put it down there, and then the rest of this will go back to what were we planting? Caliber. So that is where we're up to. It is cold. I can feel it in my cheek. But we'll mount up and we'll see what the day brings. So it is a glorious morning. It's just ridiculously cold. It's going to be cold all week. But let's go. Alright, well, we've got that 2 ton of new seed out. That was called shotgun wheat. And Jimbo is here. We brought the tubulator over. I brought the truck over this morning. We're going to refill with Caliber, which is what we were sowing before. So it's literally just dump it in on top. They're all hard varieties of wheat, so a little bit of admix is not going to hurt, because we've got our clean seed area done, and yeah, the little bit that's left in the hopper will be fine. I reckon I should have 100 kilos left. I've got 100 kilos left, so the metering is going well. So we will get him backed up here. We will get the wheat in. Oh, and we will refill with fert, because I didn't do a full fill of fert before. So we'll refill with fert, and that should get us going a bit further down the road. So shall we see how well he backs? It's actually pretty easy, but all right. He's doing a pretty good job. He's getting there. How are we looking? Doesn't hurt if he's a little bit off because we can move it around. And it helps he's rolling downhill. That is looking pretty good. And a little bit more. Done. Beautiful. That goes in there, goes up into there. Well, there goes Jimbo. Oh, and here's my ride, driving in. So, I've just set him loose for a while. We're going to have to refill with some liquid in a couple hours because we haven't got that truck over here yet. But we've put in the next variety of wheat. He's going to go right over the other side of the paddock and start and work back this way because the other, like I said earlier, the other variety is just down the other side of the scrub in a sectioned off basically from the edge of the scrub down to the road. So the rest of the paddock's all going to be this. So he's off to start over there, and yeah, he'll be right. Because yeah, I got a couple other jobs to do. Yeah, and I'll get the other truck ready and get it over here at some point, and we'll keep seeding. Because some of the long-range forecasts are talking early June. There could be a bit of rain, a fair bit of rain. So hope it's not too much, because then that'll wash in too much of the chemical that we've put out. We kind of just want a nice gentle rain that it doesn't wash all that into the root zone for the crop we're growing, because that'll hurt it. But we'll see. Alright, I have been racing around like a blowfly, doing a few jobs. There's all, like I said, there's always something. Someone's lost a blue bucket. Yeah, Jim just mentioned that he was having problems with the modem in the spray tractor. So while Dad was out just a minute ago, we updated it and got it all working. Because the way our modems work is we have Wi-Fi around the yard and around the home farm, so that when the phone reception is non-existent. So it all goes out through Mr. Elon's Starlink that we got at the home farm. So while we're around home, our tractors connect to that and use that for their data sharing, RTK corrections, everything. When you drive away, it switches over to the modem, like the mobile cell service. But he was having problems with it not switching over correctly. But that was just an update. Updated that. Hopefully should work properly for him now. And then I'm just bringing the liquid truck over to him. I got another job I've got to run off and do for Dad, but yeah, I'll leave this out the paddock so he can load up some liquid by himself, and then he'll be right to keep going for a while. We still have plenty of seed. So we won't do a full fill this time, because like I said, I gotta dash. But like I said, there is always something going on. But getting there. It's actually not too bad. The couple of meals that we had over the weekend is, I wouldn't say that anything's going to grow, but it's just settled the dust a little bit and it's not quite as fine, so it shouldn't drift. And he's motoring away. I forget how long that rig is. Like, he's out there. Because I usually sit inside it. So, anyway. Well, pay attention, find a gear. Yeah, it's a rig and a half. Anyway, it's all good. So, I will park this up here in the paddock and yeah, on to the next one, the next job. Well, it looks like the neighbours are out. Geez, there's a few neighbours out. I can see other ones over there and different neighbours over there. Everyone's going for it now, even though it's dry. It's just getting late enough where you sort of can't really hang on any longer, or, you know, good to at least get some stuff in the ground. So anyway, like I said, I'm off to the next job. Alright, well, I'm back out the paddock. I came back in a hurry because Jim just filled up with liquid and he noticed, it's gone now, but the seat tine was there, but it had broken through the tube here, was held on by one bolt. So I had to race back out here. And then while he was there, he also noticed that, well, I've got a new one trying to put in, that the U-bolt was broken on that one. So I will get that back on because we just got back out the paddock again, and he realised, even though we got the new one, he didn't actually put it in the ute. So fortunately we're only a couple of k's from home. But I gotta start the tractor, let the pressure off the tines so I can get that U-bolt in. And hopefully then he'll be back with the part we need to put the seed boot back on. But, oh well, it happens. Alright, we are back. I didn't show much of that because we were just busy fixing. But in the end, we decided to do a full fill because the day is getting on and that way we won't be doing it in the dark. So we lost a bit out, an hour and a bit. By the time I got back from what I was doing, picked him up, went and got parts, got back, got him on. But yeah, we decided to fill. So we should be right for a while now. I'm just heading across to where he pulled out. Yeah, essentially be right for like another 5 to 6 hours. So that is probably more than enough for today. We'll probably actually leave a couple hours in there, so in the morning you can just get up, jump in, hit it, and that way we're filling again in the daytime. What we like to try and do. It doesn't always happen that way, but you can make plans. But as we know, plans change. So everything is now loaded once again. Like I said, just roll with it, see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing else breaks. I mean, it was a minor fix, but we had the parts. Could have been worse. But, yeah. Oh, my windows are disgusting. When the sun starts getting low, you realise how dirty they are. Let's keep going. Right, well, we had another gorgeous sunset over there, but it's gone. It's now just got dust hanging in the air, but we've got beautiful long runs in this paddock. Like 2.5 k's, I think it is, and I've just turned at the other end, so we've got plenty of time to talk. But out here in this paddock, we've got 2 variable rate maps running. We do a lot of on-farm trials with different products using variable rate, different things through the seeder. Out here we have some phosphorus replacement trials, as well as I told you in an earlier video about the iron product per trial. I've got some iron rates because a lot lot of this paddock has got some quite grey calcareous soil, which is a bit iron deficient. So we're trying to find something to boost those soils. We also, with our phosphorus replacement map or our P replacement map, we base a lot of our maps off of our yield monitor, like the yields from harvest from the year previous, and we developed a few formulas for replacement based on yields. We developed them with our agronomist. We've been doing it since 2005, I think that was when we started, and we've seen plenty of good results. But as we've gone along, we've worked out that while P wasn't limiting parts of the paddock, some micronutrients were, because this farm's been opened up since 1887. So even if you said it wasn't always crops, but livestock still take nutrients off. And while we've been focused on the big ones, the big nutrients, the macros, and now we're moving to micros, nutrients as well. And you might say we've got plenty in the soil, but are they available anymore to the plant? So we're still just trying to put back to keep the buffer right and leave the soils better than we find it. So that's what we're working on. So yes, so we've got the iron product, the map, doing some rates here. Here we've got the seed map, and I've just showed that that's where the new variety went in this morning. But if I go over to the iron, this is the iron maps we've got going in. So we've got our base rate, and then we've got some big long strips as the rates go up, and you can see in the middle there's a nil strip, so there'll be nothing going in there as a control. We go over to our map, which is our MAP phosphorus. You can see we've just got similar, we've got some long strips, and some of those are long term. We've been doing them for years, because while we're fixing the other nutrients in the soil, P might now be limiting. You know, we've fixed what was limiting before, but now we might be phosphorus limiting, so we're adding that there. All the base is, like I said, we did it off our yield maps, but we also put in, like, this is a base, we don't want to go below that. And because our crops were so poor last year, basically most of our farm is just the base limit. So the maps are pretty boring. So there is a few, you get the odd spot where it was really good and it sort of decided it needed more P, but it's pretty easy to throw a map in, because if anyone hops in here, it just, the rates are set. So yeah, anyway, that's what's going on out here. Like I said, got some nice long runs, keep us going for a little while. We just sit back, put the feet up, crank some tunes. Evening glow is quite nice. Anyway, I might leave this one here. Jim's gonna go for a few hours tonight, he reckons. That way in the morning I'll come over in the fuel truck and throw some more fungicide on, and I'll be able to go for a couple hours in the morning, so we're not filling up when it's absolutely freezing. So that is the plan we just made. I don't even know if you can see me. Oh, I'm gonna go find the fire because it is rather chilly out here, so we will catch you all in the next one.